guys, welcome back. This can be part 7 of the arcade games down here in the basement. Fuzz on my microphone here. Alright, so the first one we're going to look at is the Neo Geo cabinet. This is a 4-slot. When I got the cabinet, it only had a 2-slot in it. The cabinet came from Arcade Jason. I think I gave him $200 for it. I'm missing one of the back doors, so I had to make a new back door for it. It did not have anything in it other than a monitor and a wiring harness, and maybe the power brick was there too. So basically, it only had the marquee up there for the 2-slot. So there's a company online, and I can't think of the name of it, but those are LED panels up there, and I bought the whole kit from them, that switches and everything. And I don't remember what it costs. So this one's going to be a little hard for me to determine what I put into this one because I don't remember the prices of this stuff. Kind of bought the stuff off and on. The control panel overlay and this front piece here, that came from Joe Zabo from Zabo's Arcade, or I forget what his thing is, but that's where those came from. And the marquee came from him as well. Side art is original. I have a video on me restoring this cabinet. What I did was I cleaned it up and painted around it all. So the side arts, what originally was on there, there's new T-molding on the cabinet. Now this had a monitor in it when I got it, but the monitor was a Polo monitor. And I wasn't sure if it worked or not. I just yanked it out of here because I had a really nice Wells Gardner K7000 25-inch. So I just put that in here, and it looks great. Works great. There's 4 games currently in here. Nightmare in the Dark, which that's what's on right now. Windjammers, Bust a Move, and Metal Slug 3. I don't have any other cartridges except for those 4. Don't know if I'll ever get any more. I'm not big into fighting games, and Neo Geo seems to be mostly fighting. These 4 games I really like. I maybe would get some more Metal Slug ones, if anything. I'd have to look around and see what other games they have that are not a fighting game. So all the buttons and joysticks are original. These are all in the cabinet when I got it. These scoreboards, I believe they were in there. I'm pretty sure they were in there. Or I don't know if you call them a scoreboard or the credit thing. Original coin door. Everything's pretty much original control panel, all that stuff. It's just been cleaned up and repainted. Like I said, the wiring harness was in it. It's just a JAMA harness. And there's one other harness, I believe, which I don't remember if I got that or not. Yeah, I'm kind of drawing a blank on this because I had bought parts such a long time ago for this that I don't really remember where everything kind of came from. The paint match, I got a really good paint match on it. It's actually in one of my videos. I think I put the paint code on there. I showed you guys. It was, this one needs to be cleaned. See the graphics glitches on the screen? I'm pretty sure that's a, but then it doesn't do it there. So I don't know if what that is. But anyways, the paint code is an automotive paint. And I put it on one of the videos of me when I painted the cabinet. I don't know the... excuse me. I don't know the color offhand, what it was or not. So that's pretty much it with this. I don't really know how much I have into this one. Cabinet came from Jason. Joe Zabo did the artwork. Monitor I had came out of a different game. The 4-slot I bought, I think I paid like $200 for the 4-slot unit. I bought that off of, I want to say eBay. I think that came from eBay. And the cartridges I just randomly bought off of eBay here and there. Might have bought one off of Facebook Marketplace, but once again, I don't remember. This is the original sticker that goes on the front of the cabinet, the serial number and all that stuff. I have not tried the headphones or the memory card. I don't have a memory card for it. I might buy one so that you could save where you're at on the games, but I'm not sure yet. So that's pretty much it with the Neo Geo. It is working great. I might need to clean that one cartridge I'm not sure if that's what the issue is or not. Next to it, we have a Frogger. Now, this Frogger cabinet, I rebuilt the cabinet. I had a Frogger cabinet that was completely destroyed. But this is all new wood, and I went with green tea molding because it was an original cabinet. I figured why not. The artwork, we did all the artwork on this except for the marquee. I bought the marquee, I think off of eBay. It was like 30 bucks. It's actually mounted or printed right to the plexiglass. Maybe it was 40 bucks. It wasn't very expensive. This is a piece of plexiglass that I bought, and I just painted the edges of it. We did the control panel. We made this right here. Just figured I'd do something different with the tire stripe because I had to make a new cabinet anyways. This original coin door. These coin mechs are new. These are like the Nintendo ones I just bought off of Arcade Shop. They're like 20 or 25 bucks a piece, something like that. And I just put those in there because the ones that were in there were completely destroyed and messed up. This monitor is laying down flatter than what it should. When I had my Frogger cabinet, it didn't have a monitor in it, so I did not have the right monitor frame that the tube goes into. I didn't have the right one. So this is an actual regular style. So I had to tilt the monitor down farther because it was hitting the back door and I didn't want to cut a hole in the back door. I have since gotten a few of those frames for the monitor. So I just need to get in there and change that and then take the board inside and pivot it back up again. And then everything will kind of move up. The only other thing I screwed up on that one, on this rebuilding this, was the speaker panel right here. It shouldn't have went all the way to the back corner. Some of the original marquee lights originally shine down inside there, so I might change that, fix that as well when I change the monitor frame out to fit in here and put that back up at the right angle. I do have another cabinet. I have two Carnival cabinets, but I don't think I want to take one of those and turn it into a Frogger because I have two Carnival boards, so I might as well make both of those cabinets back to working again rather than harvesting a cabinet to put this Frogger stuff in. I already built it. I might as well just leave it as is. I have next to nothing into the cabinet, maybe $100. This is 3/4 inch black melamine. Didn't have to paint it or anything like that. We printed all our own artwork. I bought these mechanisms. We'll just call it 50 bucks. This is a leaf switch joystick. I just wanted to put a green ball on it, and then I put the green player 1 and player 2 buttons on it. I went a little bit different with this one. It wasn't an original cabinet, so I figured I'd play with it just a little bit. Nothing crazy, and it has a newer speaker up there. But other than that, I have like 200 bucks in that. I got the board for $150 working. I bought a wiring harness and all the power supply and everything for like 150 bucks. So there's 300, 400, probably have $500 wrapped up into it, but it's a really nice game. I put the high score saver on it. Everything works good. Monitor looks beautiful. It'll look even nicer once I bring it a little bit up. It's a little too flat right now. But this monitor is a funny monitor. When I was putting this game together, no matter what I did in this basement, that monitor had degaussing issues. It had like rings of color all around. And I was putting this game together over by the bottom of the steps. And then for some reason, I was like, I wonder if I should move the cabinet. So I spun the cabinet around, cleared right up. Everything went away, looked perfect. So for some reason, at the bottom of my steps, I cannot put a game together with a CRT monitor and have the picture look right. Something over there causes it to get all funky. So that's pretty much it with Frogger. We do have a 3D printed Frogger my buddy did up here. It's a log with Frogger and a tire next to it. Pretty cool setup. There is artwork on the side. I'm not going to move the cabinets to show it right now. It is not a full artwork, but it is the Frogger guy, and I did a tire stripe on an angle going down the side of that. Okay, next to that we have Track and Field. Another cabinet that came from Arcade Jason. Another cabinet that was empty when I got it. It was even missing the coin door. I did happen to have a coin door for it, so that worked out well. But, so this had nothing, and it was converted to some sort of like a fighting game. and the control panel was completely drilled with a bunch of holes. So I took the control panel apart, welded in all the holes that didn't need to be here, and then put it back to the way it was originally. The artwork came from the marquee. I'm trying to remember on this one too. It's plastic. I think the control panel overlay came from this old game. The marquee I'm drawing a blank at. The side art came from, I think, this old game. Or maybe Phoenix if they sell it. I'm not sure on that. But anyways, I had a CRT monitor I put back in it. It did not have a board set. I bought a working board for $200, I think it was. I think I gave Jason $200 for the cabinet, plus all the other stuff. I'm probably $600 into this one. It works great, no issues with it. I did put vertical grade laminate on the sides of this cabinet because it was pretty beat up. The blue I used on here is the same blue I used on the Rockola cabinet, which was actually a spray paint, and it sprayed really, really nicely. It's perfectly smooth. I did all my body work and my filler primering to it first, and then I went and sprayed it with the spray can, and it matched perfectly. Like I said, the sides are vertical grade laminate. I'm having a problem on this side. The vertical grade laminate let go in a spot, so I got a bubble in the side of the cabinet, which looks like crap. I might eventually redo it, but that would involve getting a new artwork as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to mess with that or not. Maybe one day I will. I don't know why it let go. Maybe there just wasn't enough glue in that area or what. But this piece of plexiglass is tinted like it was originally. I ordered that off of eBay. I think it was like $40. All these tracks and everything were on the cabinet. I took all the hardware off, tumbled everything, cleaned it all, put it all back in, just like I do with all my games. But this is a fun game. Getting harder for me to play the older I get because my hands hurt. It's kind of hard to push the buttons quickly, but it is what it is. I can show you the side here where the bubble is. So you can see right here, this bulged out. Right there. I don't know what caused it or why it did it. Never had that happen before. But it did on this one. So it is what it is. But I can always get new side art and re-laminate the one side if I feel a need to. Maybe if I were ever to sell it or something like that, maybe I would fix it, but I'm not sure. So original cabinet, Neo Geo's original cabinet, Frogger I made. Hold on one second. Okay, so let's move on to Silver Strike Bowling. So these cabinets, I built all three of these. I modeled them off of the ones that they were selling, which I don't remember what, they had a name for it, but I don't remember what it was. But so the Silver Strike is running the original computer. I upgraded it to Silver Strike X. I'm running a 32-inch computer monitor, so it turns on and off when the computer turns on. I bought the computer with a trackball for $200 years ago from an operator. It was working, but I had to upgrade it, and it cost me like $300 to upgrade it to the X. So I have like $500 into the whole computer and the upgrade, and it came with the wiring harness and all that. The monitors, I was getting them for $150 a piece at the time, so I bought all three of these monitors at the same time. The artwork, I found this for $40 online. The marquee we made, and the front art I bought for like $30 online. I'm gonna have to turn the camera sideways because I don't want to take it off the tripod. But you can see how it just has bowling pins and a ball. And then I put diamond plate on the bottom of these cabinets just for people when they put their feet on there to keep the paint from wearing off, which diamond plate was really cheap at the time at Home Depot, which I think it's gotten fairly expensive now. I love this game. It's a real fun game. A lot of people don't like bowling games, but I do. So like I said, about $500 into that, $150 into the monitor, and probably $150 into the cabinet. So I'm probably $700 or so into that game, but it's upgraded as far as it can ever be upgraded to. So I think that was worth it. You can get them in those big, huge cabinets. I just don't like those cabinets. Plus, to be honest with you, with these games, I don't really see a point in wasting the electricity to run the CRT monitors because I think they look great with the computer monitors. There's no reason to have the CRT monitors in these. And then the last one for today is going to be the bags and lawn darts. Now this has both bags and lawn darts in it. Once again, I bought this computer with the wiring harness, trackball and everything. I changed the trackball out to a different color, but I bought all that stuff for $200 from the same operator years and years ago. And once again, I built the cabinet, ordered the front art on eBay for like 30 bucks. Found the control, no, actually this control panel overlay and the marquee came from Escape Pod. They made this and that for me. These are just plexiglass covering the computer monitors. Once again, 32-inch monitor. So on this one, I upgraded it because when I got it, it just had bags. I ended up paying like $300 for the upgrade kit. So now it has bags and lawn darts. So when you go to start this game, you could choose between lawn darts or bags, depending on which one you want. And each selection has a bunch of different games you can play. Like on lawn darts, you can play 4 different games here. But we're going to get out of this so it doesn't make noise. So we're going to quit. And I put raw talk on, so it swears and stuff. The bags one I don't think has it, but on the lawn darts it does. But that's pretty much it for that. So these are all newer games. I'm not going to talk about Golden Tee until next week. There's 2 different games in Golden Tee, actually 2 different computers in Golden Tee, and we'll talk about that next week. So that's basically these 5 games for this week. 2 originals. Well, I guess Frogger is original except for the cabinet. So basically 3 originals, 2 original cabinets, 3 not original cabinets. So that's where we're at as far as that. We got an old Jart set up there in the box. Then there's just some other stuff on top of those games. So not too exciting on this video, but you know I do tend to like a lot of these games a lot. So what I'm going to plan on doing here is I bought another switching kit, a Perfect Solution switcher, and I'm going to take the bowling game and put it into this game here. Okay. So I got to figure out what I want to do with the control panel. I might just take this control panel and swap it right over into this cabinet because that makes a little bit more sense because I need these extra buttons for the bowling. I obviously don't need them for the bags. So I might just take this control panel and switch it over to here. I know it's not going to match perfectly, but at least then I'll have everything I need. Because if I put the extra buttons into this control panel, you're not going to know what they do for bowling. So basically this game's going to turn into bags and bowling. Or maybe I just take, maybe I'll put the bags into the bowling cabinet. That might be the better idea. And then take the this stuff and remove it. And what I plan on doing with this is I have PGA Tour Golf with the All Access Pass. So it has like 20 some courses, 25 or 29 courses, 27, something like that. That's going to go in this cabinet with this monitor. I have a marquee that'll be here tomorrow for it. I have a control panel that I'm going to make fit into this cabinet. And then I have some front art and stuff I'm going to put on it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this computer and put it into the Silver Strike. That makes a lot more sense. And then I'm going to take this red T molding off and probably flip it to blue T molding to match the Golf. Maybe I'll do like a powder blue T molding just to make it look a little different. So yeah, this is going to become PGA Tour Golf. This will be the bags and lawn darts and the Silver Strike bowling. And then like I said, next week we'll talk about the Golden Tee. So that's going to end this video. Hopefully I'm going to get back down in this basement soon and start getting some of these games put together, fixing some that need to be fixed. I'm just extremely busy in the shop still, trying to get some stuff done. So hopefully I'll be doing some repair videos and restore videos coming up again soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.